So this was manufactured out in space. We built this before the bugs were fixed, the docking port bugs and stuff, so it kept blowing up. So I had to kind of cheat this one out, but we proved proof of concept, and we built it around Kerbal, but then we cheated out around Kerbal and then flew it back out here to Minmus. Some of the other things that we've built and we're currently shipping out, we had to put a space station around Kerbal and a space station around Jewel. And the Jewel space station is right now precariously flying towards Jewel. And I realize we're going to have a hard time catching Jewel with it because it doesn't have any way to generate a lot of electricity when it gets out there, because the sun's going to be very weak. But we have enough solar panels. So I built this in space. This was 1, 2, 3, 4 launches. And it was actually more than 4 because we had to refuel and we had to send an engineer up. So it was like 6 launches. But this is the space station going to Jewel. And is currently waiting the next burn, which is happening in a year and a half. But that's what we got going out there. So we got stuff like this going out and around. But yeah, we built this whole thing with docking ports. Each piece was launched in a rocket, and because it had to be under 50 tons and so on and so forth. But the biggest thing is the Minmus refueling station. I don't see a red line anymore. So I don't know which red line you were talking about. Unless the mission just ended or went away or something. Give me this. So yeah, right now we're just refueling. It's kind of boring to refuel, but it has to be done. I think I gotta do one more trip to make sure everything's good to go. So we're gonna get this ore processed. We're just making liquid fuel at the moment. We need one more trip. So we're gonna stop that. We're gonna cool it down. Usually takes a day or so to get the core temperature down. Because with that temperature up when you load it in, the Kraken likes to strike it a lot. Mining ship. We're over here. What do you think the odds are of one of your things crashing into each other? Oh yeah, no, very super low. Very, very super low. The game doesn't. So like if they would normally, the game doesn't simulate that. I can take one of these ships right now, fly it back about 5 kilometers, put it on a dead-on collision with this game with this thing right here, zoom out to map mode, and run the warp. It'll never hit it because it doesn't simulate like that. You have to actually be in here, and you have to like it's the way the game works. It'll hardly ever happen. You kind of have to do it yourself. But yeah, no, it's very, very slim. So we got that full of fuel. These are almost full of fuel. I'm going to transfer this out, liquid fuel, get ourselves filled up. And then oxidizer, we'll get it out of here. Sweet. Okay, we're ready to go. Next trip down. Bye, Necrotic. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Let's go mining. Don't break the antenna. Bye, ship. It's been real and it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Bye! 2, 1, 0. All right. Warp. I love that section there the most for ore, so hopefully we run into it. Yeah, cool. Good deal. So So I'll set up a maneuver here. Hi, Camaro Shell. How are you? How are things? I hope you're better off today than you have been. If not, then I hope you're having a great Sunday and that you're drinking it off. Because that's what I'd be doing right now. Eating is still a problem? That sucks. Warp an asteroid through Earth. I mean, you can... So, if you did that, if you had an asteroid... So the thing about orbits, if you have an orbit under a certain threshold, it does take it out. So that won't happen, per se. But like I've been re-entering into Kerbin's SOI from like Eve, and it puts me straight through the mun, and I warp it so fast that it takes me through the mun and it doesn't blow me up. But it doesn't ever simulate any of that because it goes through, you know, it's simulating the warp first. It's weird how the whole thing works. I wish I understood it better. But it doesn't make any sense to anybody. Just how the game does it. Surface retrograde. We don't have to switch this because that's sea level, the darker stuff. Crash an asteroid into the VAB. People have done it. I'm sure you can find it online. I'm not going to. I don't have the patience, nor do I have the time. We do have an asteroid in orbit of Kerbin, though. We did that last stream. And we're currently sending a ship out to go rendezvous with a comet. A comet that has a very modest orbit, too. My hard mode save, there was a comet that had like a 250-year orbit. This one has like a 30-year orbit or something like that. It's actually really nice. Uh-oh, I didn't slow down. I was too busy blabbing. Uh-oh. 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 I think we'll be fine. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're fine. Let's not do that again. Triple stamp, I've already lost one miner. That's why I freak out. That's why we had to rebuild a second one. That's why this one's smaller. Because we redesigned it. The last one could barely do 2 trips back and forth before needing to be refueled. This one can only do 1. Yeah, having the engineer on board makes a huge difference. That's so great. All right, we outie. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, Elevald, if you want to go for it, go for it. I would say doing it without mods would be more impressive. I think people who have done it did it with mods. Like they would use MechJeb to get like the perfect burn and the perfect entry and everything else. Which I guess, if you're making a video for YouTube, you would set it all up with MechJeb, write it all down, put it next to you here, then unload all of your mods and do it yourself. So I guess you can never prove that you did it unless you like live streamed it. That's why YouTube's so great. Because you can do a lot of behind the scenes stuff to make your finished product look amazing. That's cynical. I would not be surprised if people don't do that, Carlo. An extra couple of hours of effort to make your video that much more awesome. Doesn't sound too far-fetched to me. We are 12 degrees inclined. Yuck. All right, we'll have to fix that before we go out. In fact, I think we're burning right around here, so we're going to fix that and then burn. That's why they say, Carlo, you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Which is why I like and appreciate live content more. Because a lot of it's ad-libbed and trying to be entertaining for a long period of time, playing a video game and keep people around is very difficult. It's very difficult. And I appreciate you guys hanging around. NASA uses similar on their computers. Oh no, I understand that. But it's also not Kerbal Space Program. It's a mod. You're trying to use real life to justify modding a video game to perform something that would otherwise be challenging to do. Doesn't sound like a viable excuse to me. If you actually fly it yourself, you still did it? Well, no, because you had... I mean, sure, whatever. I would put an asterisk next to it with me. Because you call MechJeb a fancy flight planner, you can do a lot with MechJeb. That's like saying that Photoshop is just Microsoft Paint with a couple extra tools. All right, we start burning now then. Let's go. But it's a single player game. If that's how you want to play it, then more power to you. I just don't. I've never had a desire to mod this. The only mod we did run before was Alarm Clock, and that was for literally for streaming purposes. That way it would save me on how much RAM we were leaking, changing scenes over and over again. But now it's built into the game, so... KOS is interesting, yep. You can't control anything directly? So you control it all automatically, Raziel? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Kerbal Engineer was one of the first things they added into the game that was a mod. When I first started playing Kerbal, I was told to use Engineer. And I did download it. And I remember it being like a little module chip that you would add to your ship in the VAB. But I only ran that for like an hour. And I didn't like how it gave you a lot of the information that you kind of had to guess on. And I felt really bad about that. Because I didn't like having it there. I liked kind of like exploring it myself and figuring it out. So I took it away. But now, like you said, it's in the game. So... See, that's spot on if we wanted to save Delta V, but I really don't care. This little 5 Delta V is not going to make or break anything that we're doing at the current moment. Plus, it's like what is it, like a 5-day orbital period? You just use the VAB Delta V info. Well, see, I think I was too new to the game to even know that was a thing back then. Like, I didn't understand Delta V, TWR, or anything back then. And that was back when I didn't have the Steam version. So I wouldn't even know where to find the save files and stuff for that. I would like to look at some of my beginning crafts and stuff from a long time ago. But I couldn't even begin to tell you where I could find them. Because I still have the folders on my PC. This was the same machine that we had. And I don't think I ever uninstalled it. All right, there's a docking port right there. I would like to dock to you, please. We're going to aim and go a little off to the right side here. That way we get ourselves a little more centered. Nope. Nope. Like that. Just a little off. Then flip ourselves around. Right here would be nice. And it should be right on. Right on. I hear you. Camaro Shell taking it out. Crispy Bacon, you missed it, my friend, by like 5 seconds. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. It's okay. It won't come up soon if you hang around long enough. Oh, crap. I hit it too hard. How did that make it bonk so hard? Come on. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Stop it. All right, this will be our last round of refueling, and then we're good to go. At least on this stage. All right, so we'll stop the liquid fuel. We'll cool it down. We have more than enough. We needed 8,000 to fill these up. We've got them filled up. So now we're going to put this into a parking orbit around Kerbal. These are full. Yep. Okay, so that's all full. This is full. Perfect, perfect. We'll top that off later. We got enough fuel in here to do it. So this is going to disarm. And this one is going to undock. All right, you control from here. And I guess we can aim at target. And then this one, control from here, set as target, aim at target. And nice. Okay, so we're back on. Make sure we're controlling from here. Don't break that solar panel. Hey, look, it's Kerbal. I'm going to burn out just a hair to get us away from the station. And I currently have 5. We have 9,000 Delta V to get to freaking Dre's. If this isn't enough, I quit. That should be way more than enough. Ever more than enough. Okay, so let's go home to freaking Kerbal again. And let's get into orbit. Uh, 500,000, I guess, is fine. And it's going to take a lot of Delta V to get this thing back over here. I'm aware of that. But I also don't care. Because it's part of the territory. 173 Delta V in a day. Bye, station. Thank you for all of your refuelingness. And then this is not going to leave for Dre's until like a year. We got lots and lots of time. Or goes through disabled cross feeds. It does. It does indeed. Because if you're running a processor, what it does is it acts like you're transferring it over to that device. Oh God, what did I just do? What all do you have to do in this save? Exclamation point 50, Tiger Fang. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick while this is burning. I'll be right back. Everybody's typing fight on. You guys don't have to type that, by the way. Fight on just turns it on. You can just type in chat regular. Typing in chat will get you in. And here's the fun thing. Turn it back on, Tiger. I'm going to show you something. I'll show you guys something. You don't even have to type the word fight. You guys can just talk amongst yourselves. You don't have to type that at all, guys. Just talk to each other. So, this uses better Twitch TV stuff. So if you want like a specific emote that's better Twitch TV global or in the channel, if you type an exclamation point before it, it'll put it in there. So for example, exclamation point EZ, I come in as easy. The better Twitch TV emote. It does not do animated emotes, only the static ones. Only better Twitch TV emotes, Carlo Berg. No spacing. Crispy Bacon, there you are. You're the Keck W. Kappa is a Twitch emote. It's not a better Twitch TV emote. So now that I'm dead, if I want to come in as the original LUL, L-U-L, I'm now the original LUL, and I have a gun. The weapons are random. But you have to get the code exact for it to work. And there you go. That's a Cameron, that's a Twitch emote, not a better Twitch TV emote. You guys will figure it out eventually. But either way, let me go ahead and set that up on my stream deck real quick. That way I can turn it on and off when I leave. Chat message. All right. And then I'll do this here. right, let's test it out. Ready? So I'm going to turn it off manually. And then we're going to go on. And then off. Oh, wait, it didn't work. Off. Uh-oh, off didn't save. Okay, hold on. I got to finish this burn. I only got 7 seconds. Okay, let me try it again. I didn't save it, I guess. Oh, it's because it's under the bot trying to do it, not me. There we go. Okay, that's better. So now we can do this. Hey, nice. Okay, cool. I did it. I did it, you guys. Gross. All right. Stop ganging up on you. No. So now we're going to go back into Kerbal. Let's set the mun as a target to fix our inclination. We're only 1.6 degrees off. That's not too bad. It's going to be a little bit of delta V to fix that. 8 days. Nope, wrong way. There's 0. 40 delta V is not too bad. In 8 days... and then we move. When I move, you move. Your Kerbals are getting extra crispy? Why is that? You're supposed to order them original recipe and then fry them yourselves. Duh. Burn! Oh, I gotta turn this back up. I really can't do it right now. Uh-oh. I guess I can now, huh? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Inclination. 0.1? Aw, what a bunch of crap. All right, either way. We're going to bring it in. And then I want to fix the inclination, damn it. There we go. 722 delta V, which is perfectly fine. We're not using any fuel out of there, which is good. We still got 40 days until we have to burn the relay. The relay burn we have coming up is going to be a long burn, chat. It's going to be a long burn. Just to give you guys all a heads up.